it's been elbowed, and round goes Slade. It's taken Bright with him, and into the wall goes David Wall. Oh, this is big. Oh. That's Dean Fiore up on the side. It's one of the Ultimas there. That's Russell Engel involved with Alex Premer. They're all in the fence. This will be safety car, may even be red flag.
And he's in the wall! Sebastian Buemi, championship leader! Into the last corner of the race. Heidfeld goes to the inside line, and they make contact, and they're both off! And that's an accident for Nick Heidfeld. He has gone off the scene.
Set to go, his return to the Rolex Sports Car Series. Oh, we have lost the Brumos car, the 59, and one of the Racers Group cars. It's the 67.
Yeah. And that's right at the, oh boy, that's a mess. They're into the styrofoam barriers.
Kevin Buckler, the team principal, on the left of your screen.
That's right here in front of us. That's right at the turn into pit lane. So these guys hooked up together. Look, and someone's spot on the pit lane here.
That's Didier Taze, I think, is it? Oh, someone else goes.
Crash.
The 33 has gone.
And another one.
As well.
There goes the
Steve
two.
Earle and the two of Milka Duno. As you can see, Joey Hand goes as well.
Oh, another one. Oh my gosh.
We're losing half the field.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 6, 7, 8 cars there.
And this BMW is still spun. Maserati gets going. This is not over. These guys really in a bad situation.
That's Billy Johnson. The two Roush cars got together, it looks like, and Johnson is upside down. Joey Atterbury.
And another one's going to hit it.
Oh, no.
There's why you don't unbuckle. I mean, you're sitting in that car upside down, you want out. You don't want to get it unbuckled right there. Look, there's going to be more. I mean, they got to get another one upside down.
Unbelievable. And then Andy Jones. An almighty crash in the Team BOC car.
Gravel trap at Arnberg.
And
That's
the
201
car with suspension failure front left. That's one of the TCR cars, I think, and it was joined by the Golf. So it's that car that goes on first, and at unabated speed rips off the front left wheel, and it's followed there by the Subaru, which is one of the V cars. BMW off in the background, the 115. BMW also claimed as a victim, and actually it got away pretty well. There's the other TCR car, which is the Golf, car 204, and clanged the side of the Seat as it hauled itself out of the gravel. Calibra driver, though, full marks, managed to get the right-hand lock on, but there are more coming in, I'm afraid, and that's quite a big hit there for one of the Caymans. Two more to join it as well. So
Sua Mini Cooper essere al comando e ce la fa in seconda posizione, potrebbe essere Ivan Tramontozzi, poi c'è subito un contatto e una botta pesantissima contro le barriere. Potrebbe essere Lando, ma
Lando,
Lando. Guardate da questa immagine, la nostra regia guidata da Mauro Valentinuzzi, il contatto è stato pesantissimo. Guardate che botta ha preso Lando davvero.
They're not on wet tires.
The question that I would ask in either of the bunkers at Vodafone, Change for the Lead or Dim Beam, is can we afford a crash? And the answer to that is no.
Courtney's about
no! He's in the fence! They're both in the fence!
They're all in the fence! Oh, unbelievable! Top three in the fence. Van Gisbergen goes as well. Suddenly, Whincup has managed to keep going. Courtney's desperately trying to go with it.
That's stupid. I said it. Championship contenders.
Then they touch again. Van Gisbergen gets into the mix. Now you keep an eye on Craig Lowndes, who gets speared over to the left-hand side. There's still cars hitting the fence left, right, and centre. And then there's.
He's going to end up in another car. He's going to run into the other car. Gee,
may as well not.
What's all that about?
It's not
right up with one of the back markers. There's the contact off the exit on the bridge approach and slams into the concrete. Comprehensive damage.
And then the wounded car. Oh, here we go. So he's had a failure. It's gone. It won't steer. No, it's in the fence. It caused more damage.
Petty coming up the inside of him. Now, that's unusual. Oh, no, not already. Already we've got two cars off. Stan Kerris has gone off, and the number 5 Max Mugelli. That is terrible news.
No one is at home when he hits that brake pedal, Dorsey. He takes evasive action, but he's going straight. He can't really scrub any speed across the gravel trap.
Nah, he would have been pumping that brake pedal like mad. That's what he was doing, trying to shake some speed off of the car. Look at that. Oh, that's well into the, over 100 mile per hour hit right here. Probably 120.
machine. Oh, wow, didn't he drill that bank?
That's a big contact.
Chicane is mandatory. And watch for it, we're green. We are racing. Oh, and already a huge incident. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. A huge, including our double defending race winner, the Falcon Tire Porsche we're on board with, and a huge shunt. And I'll be honest, Jeremy, it happened so fast, I have no clue what happened. Suddenly cars, look, we haven't seen.
There we
Watch
go again.
this.
Yeah, you
Boy,
see,
slow start.
Yeah, you've got to assume that the green flag was out. Chris Dyson got on the throttle. We can't see whether the green flag was out, so whether he jumped the start or not, we don't really know.
Now we go on board, I think. This is Anthony.
Look,
now watch
Anthony
that puff of smoke, too.
Lazar can hear it. He'll be able to hear them saying green, green, green over the radio. You can see the guys on the outside going, so he does the same thing. And unfortunately, the Musselman car, as we surmised, did not go at all. So Scott Tucker, he's just waiting there, waiting for. Here we are. You look at those two guys in the front row. There goes Dyson. And yeah, man, it's.
Oh man,
that was Tom Kimber-Smith, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Kimber-Smith.
And there was Cooper McNeil getting it woed up.
Here on board now with Hensler, the Falcon Tire car.
The BMW was lucky to get through, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed. I think our next look is on board with the number 93 Viper, the Defenso Ultra machine.
You hate to be able to pin blame on something like this, really. But,
And Allmendinger put a big block on him, and that's what it was. Oh. He put and man, once you get in that grass, you're done.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a hit, man.
Wow.
That was a hit.
That was a hard hit. The 16 and the 5 just drove into the side of the 9, had no place to go. The Mark Martin and Biffle took the hard hits right there. And then you see 24 come into it. 26.
Yeah. Take another look here. Watch. You see Casey King, the Budweiser car. He's going to make a run, and Allmendinger is going to take him all the way to the grass on a block.
Yeah, and I think Allmendinger, I think AJ felt like, okay, I'm this far down. He's not going to be there now.
And I mean, right in front of Mark Martin and Biffle. Who's that? Is that Truex in there too?
Yeah, Truex is in there. Yeah. Here's a 39 that we saw come off of turn 3, just in the gas.
Oh, Ambrose hit the inside guardrail a ton.
It was deja vu for race fans at Willowbank this morning. On the same bend, the same make of car spun from the track and slammed into the first safety barricade. Fortunately, once again, the Mini Cooper's driver escaped serious injury. Yesterday, hundreds of spectators ran for their lives when Kane Magro's Mini Cooper flipped into the crowd. 2 fans suffered minor injuries.
Now let's take a look at the repeat, see if we can find out what happened. There's Kevin Riley spinning. It looks like Donning-Kravels nudged him, and there's a Corvette really T-boning the Mosler. The Corvette of all cars, a really fast car as well. I think it might have been around the 150 kilometers a year, something like that, accelerating out, maybe even faster. Oh. And we're so lucky that nobody got hurt.
He just goes diving down here after he gets clobbered by the 31. On the 83, okay, this started already behind, but the 83 got turned.
But they see that going on in front of them, and they're all jockeying for position to avoid that. And it's that chain reaction accident. You know what I mean? Look at the cars, man.
There's a lot of cars in that accident.
Menard did a great job. He got up on the high side and kind of got around them. But these guys,
all these cars have damage here.
You see the first group when you don't pay attention to what the two cars doing. Watch everybody behind them because this is where the wreck.
Well, see what happened. The 83 checked up, the 12 checked up, and it looked like Montoya got into the back of somebody. And but there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, it's just like you said, it's a chain reaction.
You see Mike moving inside the car. He's going on the inside of Ryan Hunter-Reay. This reminds me almost of Dan Weldon's crash here in turn 3 and 4 quite a few years ago. And the car is up into the fence, which is almost reminiscent of Kenny Brack's accident at Texas quite a few years ago, guys. Very, very lucky.
You know, he was incredibly lucky that he did not go head into that fence. That is a horrible impact.
Wow. All right, let's go on board from Helio Castroneves' point of view.
You can see Mike was trying for some reason to go on the inside.
Wow, he almost collected Anna Beatrice. Now from Ryan Hunter-Reay's car.
So you can see that he got hit on the inside and up over the top, and you can see Ryan Hunter-Reay moving his hands, and he looks up in front of him and he goes, my gosh, I can't believe that.
Oh, wow. Oh, so close.
I'm thinking one more lap and I get my sub sandwich. We're going to go home, and then they started wrecking. I turned left. I didn't know AJ went upside down there. That thing was flying. That was really strange. AJ really lucky to be okay there. But when you see this happening as a driver, you just want to get as far away as you can. I see these guys get together. I think, oh, they're going right. They're probably coming back left.
Oh,
everybody's doing the best they can.
Just missed you.
You're telling me, man.
Und tatsächlich, die Resta dreht sich, kommt er da nochmal raus. Und dann gibt es einen riesen Crash. Ach, das ist Alexandre Primar.
Push and shove, and now they've got to come all back together again. Oh. 2-1. Jason Bright over and up and into the wall. Oh.
That started with Slade down the inside.
And then watch car 47, just pushes across. And it doesn't take much for Gartander just to lean on the front left-hand side of Jason Bright.
It's that secondary.
In a very difficult angle, the rear of the car, the front of the car destroyed. Or Chase Austin.
Yeah, he just hits at the worst possible angle there, right where the...
Je crois que c'est... Oh, se monte dessus joyeusement. Oh, Xavier Coupal qui va capoter, mesdames, messieurs. Incroyable, mais vrai. C'est avec Camiran qui s'est accroché. Oh, la voiture est complètement démolie. Coupal beau.
Ach du Scheiße! Oh, wer war denn das? Hopp!
Trouble. Ryan Newman hard into the wall. Michael McDowell hard into the wall.
Did he sign?
Oh,
lost it coming over the
Bonsall.
rise. Lost it coming over the rise. He's hit the inside guardrail at the first part of the Tiergarten chicane very heavily indeed. Then a secondary impact on driver's right. The marshals there very lucky indeed not to get hit with dib.
Oh, here we go.
Got trouble. That's Casey Kane. It goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh my,
Clint
half the
Boyer
field
through
is
the grass. The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, the 18th.
Walter was making a move and then found this. Oh. Yeah, I think he's just carried a bit too much speed in there, to be honest.
Pilot von Wolf Racing, Nils auf Abwägen, das geht nicht gut, das geht gar nicht gut. Reinhard Nils, Gottes Willen, aber ich sage Ihnen jetzt schon, die Autos sind Gott sei Dank.
Down the inside on Cam Waters, who runs out of road, tags Taz Douglas, who's just broadside, right in the middle of the road. They go left, they go right.
Bang, Casey Stoner up the back of Heimgartner's car.
Another angle. He rejoins alongside Wayne Wakefield. Oh, and just massive stops. Marjoram nowhere to go.
Up them off, so it's a little bit difficult to see where everyone is. And oh, here we go. So looks like Peter Bennett gets a shot from behind. Sends him into the tyre barrier, and then have a look at that. We're not quite sure what happened with.
I was following a 43 and just didn't see the grass. Didn't know the grass was down there that close. With the way the A-post is in these cars, you can't really see that good to that angle. So I really didn't have a good visual where the grass was, and just got down in there pretty good. That's all.
Tail of this group. Ryle Harris is through to third. Kim James off, hit the fence, and around he goes. And that's not the place to park. They'll go left and right. He needs to get out of there as quick as he can, and he does. Lucky.
On these cars, they'll quit turning over like this.
Keselowski's put the window net down.
The roof flaps deployed, but it did not sit that car back down. I'm like you, Daryl. I'm going to be so glad to see that rear spoiler back on these cars.
I think that's it's got to be something to that.
That car took a hard hit in the left A pillar, the windshield post right in front of the driver.
Down into the back of the car ahead, but let's just see it at real time here. And in fact, that's interesting. Oh, it was a miscommunication effectively, because AS Roma was moving to the right to let him pass on the left.
Yeah, and here we go.
Oh,
and that's a terrible, terrible accident.
A massive accident, absolutely huge. The car splitting in half, which is
contact behind him between Carl Edwards and Carl Edwards got up into Keselowski.
And boy, it just flipped Dale over. And then there's nowhere for these guys to go. That's Kyle Busch. That's the damage he sustained. There's Brendan gone.
You got to wonder why Carl Edwards would make a move like that on the straightaway. Kind of made an abrupt move up to the outside lane there. I don't know if he thought he was clear.
Yeah, sometimes you're moving over just to get against that car. Here it is in real time.
Yeah, I'm going to say I think it's just a product of this restrictor plate racing. The cars are all bunched up. And just misjudging by a few inches can create a situation just like this.
There's the marbles on the outside there. Sato gets loose.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. That is a horrifying ride for Dario Franchitti.
Oh, man. That is an oval crash we've seen before, and we hate to see that kind of impact.
Sato,
oh, boy.
Well,
look at the debris go through. Oh, boy. And fencing. Yeah, it does look like there might be some debris into the grandstands as well. That is a violent impact.
Fortunately, the fence kept the car in the racetrack.
This is Graham Rahal arriving on the scene.
Full course yellow, full course yellow.
With Collado, here's the replay. Up, and just gets that wrong. Hits the back of
Sam Bird and Limer. I mean, he touches Sam Bird as well there in the impact. He touches the back of.
There you go. Yeah, hits Limer. And goes into. Does he go into? It goes into Leal. So he takes Leal out into the back of Limer.
Pit stops, and here is a fight. Oh, dearie me! A huge accident, and that is Salvador Duran. Over and over he goes, and into
catch fencing and over the catch fencing as well. He raised his hand saying, "I'm okay." But that was a huge, huge accident for Salvador Duran. Jumps out of the car, adrenaline still pumping through his veins. And wow!
Still at Brands Hatch because of this huge accident. Phil Dryber in that Aston Martin riding up the back of a slower GT4 car that itself was trying to pass another slower GT4 car. Dryber, a huge accident.